Man, I feel like kind of out of the loop here. I haven't done a video in 3 weeks or something like that. I haven't like I've been in here and I tried to work, but it's just I've been so tired. I haven't had a chance to even have a break or anything, guys. This is my first weekend off since I started the new position. And by coincidence, I took off today just because I wanted a day off before I start my new shift. And they ended up having, well, not having to, they ended up deciding to close the plant on Sunday because production, because we're ahead of schedule as far as, what we have to make. We printed, or not printed, we made 85,000 cases of Dasani water in the last 4 days, 3 days, and it's been a pretty hectic week. We'll go over some of the things that I'm doing now at the new job and new career. I'll talk to you guys about how it's been going, and stuff like that. So, like I said, I've been trying to make this video, and it hasn't been a possibility. I've been working 7 days a week, like 10 hours sometimes a day. Then also having to come home and deal with like this new scheduling. Well, at first it was the same hours, and then they put me on this 2 a.m. till 10:30 p.m. schedule. Actually, on the weekend it was 3 a.m. and then once the week hit, it was 2 a.m. So it's been so weird last week with that hours. And the reason for that is because the guy who's training me was coming in his shift 4 hours early so he could cover for the guy who's on vacation, because there has to be two mechanics at all times while the lines are running. They want to have three, but we just don't have the guys. So I'm the newest addition. I've been picking it up pretty fast, I think. I mean, it's a lot of different crazy machines, and they're huge and they run fast. And once you figure out how they're supposed to work and operate, they're pretty good. There's operators that are good with the machines. It just kind of will tell you exactly what's wrong, and then there's ones that just have no clue. So, like I said, now I'm a line mechanic for Coke, so I'm not a body shop. I don't work in a body shop. And actually, the body shop is gone. They literally it's been about 3 weeks now, and it doesn't exist at all. They took the building down. The booth is already gone. They already started knocking that whole wall out that's behind it and everything. So, big changes. And supposedly they want to put another line in for just Dasani water, because... So some of the things that I've been doing on my job now is obviously a line mechanic, and I go and I fix the machines when they break, or PM them, which means maintenance them. You basically just do them a go over, make sure they're greased, and make sure the chains are good, check and make sure nothing's broke or cracked or anything like that. And replace stuff as needed, or if you can't replace it and it looks like it's, just make a note of it, tag it out, stuff like that. And then obviously, like, I have to wear radio, and I get called by the operators. Like, I have a bad cardboard's coming out of crooked on line 1 or whatever, and we got to go figure out why the cardboard's coming out crooked in the soda, because when it's coming out crooked out of this big machine and it comes up and the 6-packs lay over top of them, already printed from another machine that puts the 6-pack thing on there, which before that they go through this whole crazy line, and then through the labeler. Before that they go through a warmer. Before that they go into the filler. Before that, or the capper, then the filler, and then to the blow mold, then which starts as a little preform. And that's just the whole process. And then actually when they go out through the cardboard thing and everything, they still go through another process, and they get palletized. So they go on the pallets and they get wrapped in this big wrapper thing, and it's just all those machines I got to learn how to operate, how to work, how to fix them, how they troubleshoot them. It's a lot of information. I've learned about liquid nitrogen. I've been learning about the past couple days, just kind of looking at that and into it, because that's what we use for the uncarbonated drinks, like Minute Maid and some of the smaller Dasani bottles, the little guys. They get stuff like that. So it's a lot of information. But like I said, it's basically a lot of times it's just, point and shoot. Like a guy's like, oh, that I see the cardboard coming out of the Phoenix, and what it's doing, the Phoenix is the machine that the cardboard comes up. The 6-packs come this way, and the cardboard goes on it, okay? And then it gets wrapped by a big wrap thing. So If you're listening to this on podcast, sorry, but I'm trying to give the visual on YouTube. Anyway, I'm like moving my hand. I'm like, wait a minute, this is a podcast. Yeah, and what happens is with the cardboard, it'll come up, and if it's crooked, the bottles will fall. So like you'll get a fault from the machine. It'll say bottle down or whatever, and if it keeps happening, it's obviously a problem. We got to adjust it. Usually, it's just adjusting rails or adjusting like these feed teeth that come up and stuff like that. Like I was trying to say before that, the Dasani, one of the biggest things that we have is the changeovers. So if we're making classic Coke one day, we'll print, or I keep saying print, we'll make something like 12,000 cases of classic Coke. It'll go through. And there's a 3-liter line that only runs 3 liters, and they make all kinds of stuff through that line, classic, ginger ale, Fanta, whatever their order is for that day. So the product's coming through, classic, and then we got to change to like a 500 ml Dasani. Well, all the parts from the filler, from the blow mold, all the way to the palletizer have to be changed out to fit that bottle configuration. So that's the one thing that I think that they want to improve, which is why I said they want to put a water line in just for Dasani. So a lot of big things. I think it's the best career choice I've made. I mean, I'm gonna tell you, I'm making over $100,000 doing this job, but I'm not telling you that to brag. I'm saying that because, I was only making like 65,000, 70 if I was lucky, and that just wasn't cutting it anymore. So, back when I was younger, I made a lot, like 90,000. When I was right out of high school, I was making a lot of money as a painter in a body shop, but I don't know, that money went away as time went on. So, body shops get slow and things happened and whatever. But can you make that kind of money? Absolutely. At a painter's body shop, if you're the head painter, you got all your certifications. Nowadays, it's different. You got to have all that stuff, and I don't. You know what I mean? If you want to make big bucks in the automotive painter industry, you're going to have to get a good job at a dealership. You're going to have everything updated, your Class A painters, your iCar, all that. If you have all that stuff, you're good to go. And me being out of the body industry for so long and working at Coke, working on their trucks, all that stuff expired and stuff, and I'm just not into it no more. I just don't want to do it. It's a hard, dusty, dirty job. And not saying that my job now is way more complicated, but the money, I'm probably tapping on 120 this year. And I'm not saying that to brag or boast or anything like that. What I'm trying to do is encourage. It's different. You know what I mean? You guys know I'm not trying to brag, but it's a big leap for me. And that's one of the reasons why I did it. So yeah, it's 7 days a week, and some of the days are 12-hour days and stuff like that. But, honestly, when the machines are running, I'm either studying and learning things or looking on the YouTube at different videos on the machines and how they work, or organizing a library or welding things, or there's always something to do. But it gets easy days. It's not like you're constantly running around fixing these machines all the time. They operate very well. They do break, and and all that. So it was overwhelming. Like the first few days, like walking through that plant, that I never been in that part where they actually make the soda. Now I'm in there every day, and it's like kind of like whatever. But like when you first get in there, and these machines are just the size of a house, like the blow mold that makes the bottle, and then it goes through this big freaking machine that it's huge. It's the size of a house, and it just has like 120 bottles on it, and it's filling the Coke, and then it's going through a capper, and this stuff is not spinning slow. It's spinning 800 bottles a minute. A huge, big carousel the size of a house is spinning 800 bottles a minute, and it's just flying through this line, and it flies through the warmer, it gets packed, and it goes through the labeler, and through the machine that wraps it and puts it in a box and 6-packs and whatever, and then it goes to the palletizer and out on forklifts come, they pick it up, and they put it in the row, and then the orders come in, and they take it to the facilities, and you guys take it home and drink it. And it's crazy to be a part of something like that, because you don't really appreciate the place you work for until you see what goes into how we do this, how it's made, and how everything is so clean and nice, and it's literally a laboratory, the whole place. I gotta wear like a hairnet and band and gloves all the time. If I'm working on the machinery and stuff, I gotta Like I had to take this food safety course, obviously, and I had to do it before, but I had to do it again. And, you got to watch what you, like, eat for lunch and stuff like that because, you're touching machinery that people can be allergic to and stuff like that people can consume. So you got to be very careful with gloves and all that stuff. And, it's just you got to be mindful of all that. And they are really strict about it. If you can't just walk around with a bag of peanuts, and around this place. Like what I'm saying. And so it's just really cool when you see that, and to be a part of that is neat. You know what I mean? So other than that, life has been pretty good. And like I said, I told you guys that things were going to get crazy because I had no idea what my schedule was going to be like. I'm like, am I going to be first shift, second shift, third shift? I was really not wanting to be on second because the thing about second shift is it's like you work from 2 to 10, right? Or 2 to 11:30 or whatever it is. Actually, no, it's 3 to 11:30. All right, so say you work 3 to 11:30. You're kind of like in that zombie like place where you can't see anyone. You won't see people for months at a time. You're going. Everybody's coming home from work. You're going to work, and when everybody's sleeping, you're up, and it's just weird. It's a weird shift. I don't want to do it. They offered third. I took it. I said, yeah, I'm doing third shift. I like the idea. I like to be up at night. Like on the weekends, like Friday night, I'm up doing YouTube stuff till 3, 4 in the morning. And then Saturday comes, I sleep till 2, And it's just the kind of lifestyle I like. You know what I mean? I live like that. So, and then, after 2, I'm up all night on Saturday. And then Sunday comes along, I go to bed at my regular time to go to work, which sucks. I hate it. So I think that I'm not a morning person at all. I do it because I have to. I get up early with the dog. We walk and all this stuff. But, like, I feel like the third shift is more me. Like, it's so, like, I'll be up all night working. I'll come home. I'll go to sleep or, Actually, I'll tell you what. Here's my plan. My plan is I go to work at 10 o'clock at night, okay? I'm going to work 8 hours or maybe more. Let's say working 8 hours. I'll be home by 7 o'clock, okay? I'm going to walk the dog. I'm going to feed her, all right? Actually, I'll probably feed her, then walk her, all right? Walk her a good walk, too, 45 minutes, a nice good walk, which I never really have time to do in the morning unless I really get up early. So a nice long walk. I'll go to the gym, bang that out, eat something, and be asleep by 9 o'clock, all right? And then sleep 7 hours, 6 hours, whatever. Wake up and have 4, 5 o'clock at night and have the rest of the night. Yeah, I might have got my math wrong there, but have the rest of the night to do whatever I got to do, go out to dinner with a girl or go to the movies or, it's a quick movie. But, I can still do things. I'm still going to see people. People are coming home from work. I'm waking up, I have to be out of here by 9:30 to get to work by 10. That's golden, man. There's no traffic on the road. I think I'm going to really like it. And I have some tools. I have so many ideas for videos. I've been just with this new job and it's got my mind working, and I really need something different, and it's got my mind working again. I'm creating, I'm coming up with different ideas for YouTube. I just haven't had the time to execute, but I will. Like I said, I had to get it back on a schedule, like the 2 a.m. I wasn't sure if I was going back on day shift for another week to train or whatever, but they said I picked it up fast enough where I can be not on my own. The guys on my third shift, they're still going to be with me, but I've been taking light calls, like, the labeler is down, I need this set or some crap, or like, not crap, but, oh no, I did take the call where it needed, so the one machine has this wrap plastic that shoots up, and it shoots over the 6-packs, and it lays over it, and then it wraps, and it goes to a heater, and it heats it, and that's when you go to the store, and you see like a 12-pack or a 24-pack of water or Minute Maid or something, and it has the wrap all over it, right? That's what that is. That's the machine that goes through. So what was happening is the blade that comes like this, all right, so imagine this on the podcast. It's a big blade. It's a 4-inch by 4-inch square, okay? It goes across, and it has a blade on the end, and it turns, okay, clockwise, and then goes down. It turns one turn clockwise, goes down, and cuts, and then shoots the plastic up. What was happening, and it wasn't turning. It was going down, but it wasn't turning. And there's a little motor. It has a roll pin in it, and the roll pin was missing, and that was causing it from not the clutch engaged for it to lock its turn, there's a clutch that comes and engages it to lock it. And it sounds really complicated, but it's not. That's what locks the blade, and then it comes down and shoots, and then that clutch releases, and the machine blade goes back up to its original spot, and it shoots the plastic up. And all this happens very fast, by the way. So it was missing the roll pin that holds the clutch from going too far, vice or whatever, not letting the blade to lock, not allowing it to cut the sheets. The sheets just kept going and getting all fucked up. So we had to figure that out. Took a minute to troubleshoot it, and we figured it out, put a roll pin in it, done. So I did that. Obviously, the guy training me figured out what the problem was, but he let me finish it from there. So there's things I've been doing like that. I love it. Like, I really like it. It's so cool. It is so cool in this place, and it's just like it made me appreciate the brand so much more. I did already. I always liked it, but now it's been really awesome. So, and all the guys have been super helpful. There's not been one guy in there that's been like, "Oh, I'm not freaking training you. You should know how to do this shit." You know, everybody's been like helping me show, because the more guys I have that are smart, and like, you know, the more time we're working 7 days a week, guys. I'm like I know that some of you talk about it, and there's people out there that work 7 days a week, but I've never experienced it, and I have a whole new appreciation for it. That freaking dog better not start barking. So working 7 days a week, it's it's almost like I feel like so many people bullshit about that. Like, it's really hard to get up and go to work every single day. And after this weekend, I have 4th of July off, and then that's it. I probably won't have a day off until my vacation, which is last week in August. They have to honor my vacation because I have company time. I was laid off, but I was brought in as a, you know, they gave me a new job, so I get to keep my company seniority. Not the seniority in the department I'm in, but I get to keep my company seniority, which is my vacation time and all that stuff. So, which is cool, right? Because I still technically, next year, I'm going to have 3 weeks vacation. So right now I have 2, winter and summer. So yeah, I mean, it's just been like, you guys have been cool. It's been just so much learning and a different schedule, and the money, like my last couple of week paychecks. I mean, because Sunday you're getting double time, and I'm a union guy, so I get like, I don't want to tell you exact amount, but you get a lot. It's over $25 an hour, you know. Double time on Sunday. I mean, my check, it was double what I make every week. So it's been a blessing, you know what I mean? To not have a car payment now. I have the old Ranger, starting to be able to save lots of money. I mean, I spent a lot of money on this YouTube channel and getting this all where it was, and I didn't need to do that, but I wanted to do it, and it's really something I'm passionate about, so there was no reason why I shouldn't invest in it, you know what I mean? Have I not invested what I did into this? You know, going into this new job, I don't even know if I would keep doing this. It's just, for you guys, deserve it. You've been supporting of this so much that for me to just back off now, it's crazy. So I wouldn't do that anyway, because I just love it too much, you know. But and it's just you know, I hope the reason why I wanted to even talk about this. I mean, I guess a lot of YouTubers want to leave their personal stuff out, but for me, I think a lot of you can relate to this. I mean, I got a ton of awesome comments about the layoff, like some other you guys have been through it, and some of the people were saying it's the best move you'll make, and it really has been. And it's Cody, if you're watching this from Wrangler Star, rarely going to mess with any electrical stuff. There is like things, but I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory stuff that goes into relays, things like that. It's pretty safe. I got a boot review coming for you guys, actually, the Thorogood Heritage, the ones I had before, and I didn't realize how actually like legit these boots are, and I want to make a video on it and compare them with the old ones I've had for years. I just got a new pair for work, like non-slip, shock resistant, from like an electrical shock. They're just super premium leather on there. They're so comfortable. But like I said, I bought them brand new. I started putting them on, and I haven't even had a day to let my blisters heal from it. And I mean, I've been wearing moleskin and Band-Aids all week long because my feet have just been getting just jacked, torn up. And it's, you know, this weekend I really needed it. I took the day off. They closed the plant. I was like, yes. So my first day back is Sunday night, and, you know, I'll be coming home Monday morning. my plan is to start getting on the schedule for another week and then start slowly doing the YouTubes once a week, and we'll figure it out from there. But I got a couple of new knives, this badass Ken Onion knife sharpener to go over, the boot review. I got a new EDC video. All my EDC gear is completely changed all the way from the firearm, guys. So, like, yeah, I've got so much stuff I need to do and get to you guys. I have a lot of new toys to show you guys, and lots of new gear that you guys probably haven't seen yet. That's I haven't seen on any other channel. I have it on mine. I have a new 72-hour bag I've put together that's been patiently waiting to be popped here on YouTube. I have about 30 dog videos I haven't even got to yet. So we have, because this whole summer was booked every week until this happened. And I haven't done a video, so we're 3 weeks behind on videos. I was doing 3 times a week. So if you want to do the math there, I mean, we got content, guys. So it's going to all happen. And everything's been going great. I feel good. I feel healthy. The one thing is I haven't been able to get to the gym so much. You know what I mean? But I've been like once a week. I know, I'm probably going to lose a little bit. That's fine. I'll get it back quick. Like I said, I'm going to start Monday. I'm going to probably go right to the gym, or what I'm going to do is go to the gym right before work at like 8 and just bang it out and go to work, right? So whatever one works yet, I don't know yet, but we'll figure it out and, hopefully do some videos on that. So, yeah, I appreciate everyone's support. Like, share, subscribe. You can catch us on Spotify, iTunes, Podbean. It's just an app for Android if you want to. You can listen to any podcast on there. And YouTube. So like, share, subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you haven't already. You know, guys, I appreciate every single one of you. We're almost at 4,000. We're going to do a giveaway at 5,000. As I said, I'm going to give away an Orient. Oops, I hit the mic. I'm going to give away this Orient watch if you're watching on YouTube. It's an Orient an Orient Mako 2. It's a really beautiful watch. I'm giving one away at 5,000 subscribers. So I'm actually probably going to give away a pen and a knife too. Someone suggested that. I'm going to take that into consideration and actually do that as well. So it's going to be a nice little gift package, just like the last one, except a little bit more high quality watch and a nice pen, real nice pen, and a nice knife. So it's going to be a really cool giveaway. I can't wait for someone to win. I might even do like 3 or 4 people, honestly, guys. So we'll see. I really want to do something nice for you guys and cool. I don't just want one person to win. There's so many of you. And I'm a little channel, like 4,000, but I want to do something awesome for you guys like that, or maybe give away some shirts from Bad Monday. They're my new favorite shirt and stuff like that. So, yeah, thank you again, and I'll see you guys next time. I love you all. Peace.